Hi, this is Mahesh Varavooru. I'm the founder and CTO of WildFire. We are AI and data science company. Um, my background, I have over 20 years of experience in data, big data, and the last 7 to 8 years I've been working in AI and data science. I started working for Wall Street in as a programmer back in '99. So I had a progressive experience. Started as a programmer, went into management, worked on many finance and banking projects before I started my company.
Great. Well, Mahesh, thank you so much for being on Humans of Data Science, and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So what I wanted to start with was to talk about WildFire. So you started this, I think, about 5 years ago, right? And I wanted to see if you can share some parts of your journey, what you've learned, or maybe how you've seen the reaction to AI with some of the clients or companies that you're working with.
Sure. So, when we started back in 2013, there was little interest. I mean, there was growing interest. But what we have seen in the past, I've seen what in the past 2 or 3 years, there's a lot of interest from smaller companies and obviously larger companies. Every organization, most of the organizations or companies I speak to, they heard about AI. I would say around 5 to 10% have started the journey of AI and machine learning. There are a lot more organizations and companies who want to do AI, but there is so much hype in AI, so they always want to, find out, when they talk to me, what is possible, what are the use cases they can actually implement, what are the, is there really any kind of hype, which is because there's so much marketing in that space. So my goal and my job is we work with different companies, try to find use cases within their organization, and we work as consultants. We do consulting in AI strategy, and we also implement the projects for them, and we also support. So it's end-to-end consulting, strategy, and implementation.
Okay, great. Thank you for sharing that. And actually staying on the topic of AI, I did want to bring up a post that you made, I think a day or two ago on LinkedIn,
right?
Which you said in the next decade or so, either you're using AI or you're obsolete. It's not an overstatement. So wondering if you can elaborate a bit more on that.
Sure. So, there has been a lot of automation, as part of the industrial revolution, right? I think we all know that. But what's different about AI? Again, most of us know there's with so much computing power, a lot of data. AI has taken off, right? Machine learning. When we use, as everyone knows, we use AI, machine learning kind of interchangeably, right? But this time around, what's different with automation or in terms of AI is, there's a little bit of intelligence component to it, right? We still don't have human level intelligence, but with all these organizations, what I have seen in the past few years, there is so much which can be automated, and there's so much data, right? So, and when your competition is moving towards machine learning and AI, and it's making more intelligent decisions, right? You cannot be left out, right? So that's what I mean by, in the next couple of decades, if you're not using machine learning or AI, you will be, outsmart by your competition, right? So it's
behind, yes.
Exactly, you will be left behind. So I think, and already there are many organizations who have realized that, but a lot more of companies have not even started looking into having an AI strategy, right? Because it's very difficult to prove an ROI right off the bat, because it does take time. because you look at the data, you have to find the proper use cases, and you start your journey, right? So it's pretty exciting, times, definitely. But just going back to my statement, that's what I meant. You need to have some kind of AI strategy or machine learning component as part of your broader strategy. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to compete in this marketplace.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. And in your experience, have you seen some industries that are, higher up on the maturity scale in terms of having an AI strategy as part of their overall strategy?
Yes. I mean, different industries, like for example, finance and banking, they're always ahead in the game, right? There are some verticals like pharmaceuticals, healthcare. I mean, healthcare, and they're kind of lagging, right? And there are other industries, but what we have seen definitely in banking and finances, there are larger organizations who are much ahead in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They have an AI strategy. They have a big data team of data scientists. They're already working on many projects. They have implemented projects, which is in production, right?
Right.
Having a research is one aspect of it, but actually implementing it in production and seeing the value of AI and machine learning is another ball game, right? So what we have seen is, definitely in finance and some healthcare, retail, we have seen some organizations have taken the step, and they are, I wouldn't say they are mature in terms of having an AI strategy, but at least they have started the journey.
Okay, good. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
So, Mahesh, the next question I have for you is, if you could choose anyone in the world to be your personal mentor for a full year, who would it be?
It would be, Jan LeCun. So,
who is it?
It will be the, Jan LeCun.
Jan LeCun. Okay, why?
We all know he is, he has done a lot of work on deep learning, and I listen to him all the time, and he has pretty good idea in terms of when you can have general, AI, what we call, human level intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very interesting, and I think he has done a lot of great work, and definitely he would be my ideal mentor. So.
Okay, well, here's hoping that he sees this.
Absolutely.
All right, Mahesh, the last question I have for you today is, what do you enjoy doing in your spare time, outside of work?
Surprisingly, I like jump roping. I do a lot of.
Okay.
The reason is during the winter time, it's tough to go out for a run. So what I found over a period of time is, you can jump rope anywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just need a small space, and especially if you're living in Northeast, it's so tough to get out in the winter, to get in the shape, right? So what I do is I do jump roping, and I love it. So it's pretty interesting, and it just takes 10-15 minutes of your time, and you get full body exercise.
Wow, that's great. That's definitely a first answer that I had. A few episodes ago, somebody else said they do underwater hockey.
Oh, okay.
That's another first for me. So all these cool activities coming up.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting because you get the whole body exercise.
Yeah.
And you don't have to get out of your house, and you don't need any equipment to think about it, right?
Yeah, that's true. You just need a jump rope. So
yeah, that's it. So, and it's pretty good, with the entire body exercise. So.
Yeah. Great. Well, Mahesh, thank you so much for being on Humans of Data Science.
Thank you. Thanks so much.